Frenzy Head Nation, what's up? It's Coach Cole back with you for another exciting episode of Sports Frenzy. How's everybody doing this week? Let's make sure I got all the cameras working right here, guys. Sorry about that, making some adjustments. There, that works out pretty good. Once again, we are streaming live on the YouTube channel and on Facebook Live. So welcome all audience members who are participating in and involved in the show. We appreciate having you. It seems to be pretty cool that actually both live feeds are working out pretty good. And I don't think I've had any mistakes since we started doing it this way again. So I started doing it this way. Things seem to be going a little bit better for everyone. So that's awesome. What a busy week it's been in sports. And one thing we are super excited about, it is the return of hockey action. Hockey, yeah! Hockey is back. And the as of the filming of this show, well, for the live audience, but for those that watch the show on Friday, we have the Red Wings playing their first regular season game. So go Wings! Let's have a better season than we have in the past. Hope the Wings can get back to their good ways this year. All right, so we're going to jump right in, get started for you guys, and we're going to start as we always do. Well, with a shout out to all my friends. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to our Laura Haviland gang. Shout out to our Adrian high schools and middle schools. Shout out to all my friends. Everybody paying attention out there at Porter. Oh, right here at Porter, because you'll be seeing the video at Porter. And to all my friends at the Hope Community Center. Hello, everyone. It's good to see everybody. All right, let's start off with, last week's Haviland winners. We had Smithers in IDCCC tied 20. They had 20 out of the 27 points. So, again, not bad. And Julian got the win with 19 out of the 27 points available. So, good work there. And Mapstone, I forgot to tally up our points. But, hey, you work with me, so I'll just give you your points when I see you. All right. Recapping last week's games for you guys. We're starting off with the high school baseball. Where did I pull that out of? High school basketball games. We have poor Adrian getting wiped out again by another team, losing to Pinckney 43-28. Come on, Adrian. The Addison Panthers getting a win over Hanover Horton. I didn't see that one coming. 30-18 was your score there. The Hillsdale Hornets. Oh, this was your first 3-point bonus game. Hillsdale Hornets getting the win over Blissfield. Whew. That was our the streak continues game of the week. Tough loss for Blissfield. Lost my place here. Sand Creek Aggies taking it to Britton Deerfield, as I knew they would. 56-8 was your final score there. Clinton getting a huge win over Summerfield. 41-28 was your final score there. Ida beating Hudson. Hudson showing they're not the team of the past. Losing 26-14, final score there. How about this game? Wow, this game blew my mind. After Lenawee Christian has been doing so good, they fell hard to Climax Scott. 62-20 was your final score there. Wow, tough loss. How about Madison? Madison getting their second win. Congratulations to them. Beating Whitmore Lake. 44-14 was your final score there. Wow. Whiteford continuing their dominant ways, taking it to Morenci. 50-8 was your final score there. Dundee getting the win over Onsted. 24-13 was your final score there. Dexter beating Tecumseh 27-20. And EPBP getting back in their winning ways against the Patriots. They won 36-8 was your final there. Columbia Central Eagles getting a huge Golden Eagles. Columbia Central Golden Eagles getting a huge win over Erie Mason, grinding it down. 55-7 was your final score there. Moving on to college football action. It wasn't pretty at times. Northwestern came out strong, but Michigan got the win done. Coming back, big comeback for Michigan. 20-17 was your final score there. Go Blue! MSU getting the win over Central Michigan. 31-20 was your final score there. Alabama taking it to Louisiana, 56-14. In local action, this was your second 3-point bonus game. We have Kalamazoo in a squeaker of a win against Adrian College. 31-30 was your final score there. Hillsdale College getting the win over Malone, 45-35. Northern Illinois getting the win over Eastern Michigan in overtime. I think they went – I watched part of this game. I think it was 4 overtimes, actually. 26-23 is your final score there. Got my squeaker game of the week as Western Michigan got the win over the Redhawks, 40-39. So that was my squeaker game of the week, and I got it. Woohoo! And Fresno State beating the Rockets. And for some reason, I didn't write down the score in that game. But just know Fresno State beat the Rockets. Don't remember the score. I'll have to look that one up. All right. Last of your NHL preseason hockey games. We had the Detroit Red Wings, who are playing right now, are down 1-0. Oh, excuse me. Losing to the Maple Leafs. And the St. Louis Blues losing to the Dallas Stars 5-3. All right. That takes care of your recap part of the show. Now, let's round things up for this week's picks. Sure. Excuse me when I take a quick drink of who can guess what I'm drinking tonight. Who guess? Any guesses? Boy, you guys know me well. That's right. We're drinking lemonade. I love lemonade. All right, we're getting into this is season 9, episode 5. 5 episodes strong already. Our first set of games, they are all at 7 p.m. kickoff times, Friday night, unless otherwise noted by me on the sheets. High school action coming at you. Let's hope I got all the cards right this time. Let's see. Good. What's up, Jamie Rose? Former co-host Jamie Rose joining us live. Watching on the Facebook page. Shout out to you, Rose. All right, so we are just getting into our picks. Those of you who wonder who I sometimes talk to, we have on the Facebook Live, you can join the show, and you can also join the show on the YouTube Live, apparently, from what I understand. So either way that you like to watch the show live when I'm filming, you can. All right, getting into high school football, our first games of the week. We have the Chelsea Bulldogs. These guys have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against a team, guys, that need some love from their fans. You know who I'm talking about. Paulson's Room, if you're listening. Bowman's Room, if you're listening. It is time right now. Your team has 0 wins and 6 losses. They need your help. What are we going to do to help these guys? We're going to try and give them a shout out. So here we go. Adrian, let me hear you. Shout it out. Come on, let me hear it for your team. Is that the best you guys got? You're very quiet tonight. I can hear the sounds from outdoors. I got my window open. I didn't hear anything. Did you guys not hear me? Do you not care about your team anymore? Is football over for Adrian? Come on then, let me hear you. Let's go. Shout it out. Let them hear you in the hallways. Come on, I can't hear you. Louder. Louder. Bring the noise. Bring the noise. That's it. I think I can hear you this time. All right. Good. There we go. That's better. One more time. All right. Yeah. They can hear you out in the hallways now. They can hear you outdoors. Excuse me. The office is calling, wondering what the heck all that racket is about. You guys are cheering on your team, who have 0 wins and 6 losses. Chelsea, man. It's home, though. You guys are playing at home. You know, it would be so easy to just say, you guys, you haven't won a game this year. Chelsea's got 4 wins and 2 losses. But you know what we're going to do? This is what we're going to do. Everybody who is cheering for Adrian, ready? Give me another cheer. Let me hear you. If you want Coach Cole to vote for your Adrian team, then I need to hear it nice and loud. Come on, guys. Let's hear it right now. And again. And one more time. Bring the noise. Oh, yeah. I think that sounds great. Because I love my Adrian audience. And because the Sports Frenzy Studios is right here, live in Adrian, Michigan. I'm going to give the win to Adrian. Let's go, Adrian. This is the week you get it done. People are going to underestimate you. Chelsea's going to go in playing like you guys are a lost team, and you're going to sneak up on them and get the victory. Next up, we have Manchester. Manchester has 2 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Addison Panthers, who have 3 wins and 3 losses. If I remember correctly, which I don't know if I am, but I think I am, I think this is Addison Panthers' homecoming game this week. Unfortunately, Coach Cole will not be making the homecoming this season. I'm sorry about that. I'm just not going to be there for it. Not going to make it this year. But you do have 3 wins and 3 losses. I think we get the job done this week for homecoming, and we beat Manchester. Go Panthers. Next up, we have Erie Mason. Erie Mason has 1 win and 5 losses. And they are traveling to a team coming off a big loss last week, and who are going to be wanting to come back on strong this week. The Blissfield Royals. They have 4 wins and 2 losses. I'm thinking Blissfield gets back on their winning ways this week. Go Blissfield. Clinton Redskins. Clinton has 5 wins and 1 loss. They're on the road this week. Traveling to and playing against Britton Deerfield. Britton Deerfield only has 1 win and 5 losses. I honestly do not see Clinton having any problem with these guys this week. I have got the Redskins for the win. Go Clinton. All right, next game, we have a couple of teams that have been struggling. We have the Hudson Tigers. They have 2 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Onstead Wildcats, who have 2 wins and 4 losses. You know what we say about teams that have records like this? Somebody's going to come away a winner this week. Onstead is where the former Sports Frenzy Studios used to be located. But Hudson is where my good buddy and sideline reporter for Hudson, Rich Hollowell, goes. He lives in Hudson, follows the Hudson games. Therefore, I'm going to say that Hudson gets back on their winning ways this week. Go Hudson. Up next, we have your first. You ready? Everybody get ready to sing along with me. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. Everybody now, it's your first 3 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. This week's 3-point bonus game. I've been super busy. He's been super busy. So again, I haven't even seen, other than from a distance to wave at, like once this week, had a chance to talk to Coach Ron. But the Dundee Vikings, they have 5 wins and 1 loss. And they are traveling to and playing at Columbia Central Golden Eagles, who also have 5 wins and 1 loss. And like I said, I haven't talked to Coach Ron about what the odds look like, but as I mention all the time, because I like to mention it, because it's a cool honor. As an honorary member of the team, I am definitely going with the Columbia Central Golden Eagles. Continuing on with our high school action, we have the surprising Madison Trojans, who got a huge win last week. Madison has 2 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Summerfield, who has 3 wins and 3 losses. I think I'm going to try and ride the momentum, give you guys a chance. I'm going to say Madison can come back and get it done again this week. Madison for the win to bring back their season a little bit. It seems like things are, I mean, I know they only had their 2nd win, but it feels like things are ticking in the right direction for them just a little bit. Give me Madison for the victory. Next up, we have Whitmore Lake. 2 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Morenci, who has 1 win and 5 losses. I chose Whitmore Lake to get it done against somebody last week. So I'm going to go with the Morenci Bulldogs. That they can get the win done. Go Morenci. Up next, you have the undefeated, and they have been taking out every Lenawee County team that they've played, or any team they play for that matter. Not even sure if they're all Lenawee County teams. But you have the Whiteford Bobcats. They are 6 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Sand Creek Aggies. The Aggies have 4 wins and 2 losses. Juggling on this one. I think this one's going to require me to take a Another drink of lemonade. Hmm. I have loyalties to the Onstead or to the Sand Creek team. Loyalties to Sand Creek. This isn't basketball. It's a football team. So I'm not really hurting my allegiance to the girls basketball team. I have to be realistic in my pick of this game, guys. Nobody that's any good has been able to get it done against Whiteford. So, as much as I do like Sand Creek, I'm going to have to give the win to Whiteford. I know. That'll just make the victory that much sweeter if Sand Creek wins, right? Don't be down on you guys. The odds are just really against you. So, I don't know. I got to go Whiteford. Not gonna justify it. Not gonna say anything else about it. That's just how it goes. Our next game, we have another pretty good team here. The Jackson Vikings. The Jackson Vikings appear to be 6 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Tecumseh Indians, who have 2 wins and 4 losses. I don't even have to think about this one very long. Unfortunately, Tecumseh has no chance of winning this game. I'm going with Jackson. I don't think we have a very huge Tecumseh following, but who knows? If I did have a Tecumseh following, I probably just lost that audience. All right. This next game, I decided to make this. We stayed right in high school realm this week for all our 3-point bonus games. And this is your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Everybody's like, why do you sing the 3-point bonus game? I've done it for several seasons now, and it's one of the only effects we have left on the show. So, hey, why not? So, we have the Pittsburgh Panthers. They have 6 wins and 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against Lenawee Christian, who came off a tough loss last week. Lenawee Christian has 5 wins and 1 loss. This is the team that Melissa Morton's son plays for. However, one son is injured right now, so he's not playing. I think Pittsburgh's going to be strong, but I feel like Lenawee Christian was not happy with their loss last week, so they're going to come in hungry and come back hard and get the win. Lenawee Christian for the win. Our last high school football game this week. has the Hillsdale Hornets. I think I have some typos here. Let me check something here. Suddenly I have a lot of 6-0 wins, and I don't think it's right. Let me find Hillsdale. Let me check this real quick because I may have messed this up. So, yeah. A little typo there, guys. Some of you, sorry about that. Some of you will probably pick up on that right away. But Hillsdale's record is actually 4 wins and 1 loss. Hillsdale actually has 4 wins and 1 loss. And Ida has 5 wins and 1 loss. So the recap, Hillsdale Hornets do not have 6 wins and 0 losses. That was a typo on my part. Big typo, I guess. But they do have 4 wins and 1 loss. This could have easily been a 3-point bonus game as well. But I'm going to call this my squeaker game of the week. I think it could be close. I hope for a good game here. I'm going to go with... I'm going to give the win to Hillsdale. I have no real explanation as to why. I'm just going to do it. No rhyme or reason for it. All right, that finishes up high school football. Now we're marching into college football action. And here's what we got for you this week. These games are all being played on Saturday. And we'll jump into that for you guys. Our first game this week, we have the 3 wins and 1 loss, Maryland. And they are traveling to and playing against the world's greatest college around. That's right. I'm talking about those Go Blue boys who are 4 wins and 1 loss. Go Blue. Go Blue. Go, go, go Blue. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue. And you guys know, I mean, just take a look at the room. Small part of the room. Go Blue, always and forever. Kickoff for this game is at 12 o'clock, and you can watch it on the ABC network. So, Roger Schoonover, it's on regular TV. You might be actually able to watch it from your house. So Roger doesn't have cable. That's why I say that. All right, next up, we have a team that played pretty tough last week, Northwestern. They only have 1 win and 3 losses. But they played Michigan pretty tight last week. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention. Sorry about this. Mind slip here. Michigan is ranked 15th in the AP polls. Go Blue once again. Now back to the Northwestern game. Northwestern has 1 win, 3 losses. They're playing the number 20th ranked Burning Couches. AP poll. MSU. MSU has 3 Burning Couches and 1 loss. 3 wins and 1 loss. I would honestly love to see Northwestern come out and just kick MSU's butt, because here's why. So I'm figuring some MSU fans, and I say this a lot about MSU fans, and I'm not talking directly about the people that I'm friends with, because some of the people I'm friends with are pretty cool that are MSU fans. Julie Mapstone, not a bad person to work with. And she's all about these guys. But there are those other fans out there, the true MSU fans, they just totally hate guys like me, the Michigan man, and the Michigan fans. And the Michigan fans know this. And, and they always say, "Oh, we don't want you cheering for our team. Even if we are like in the playoffs or whatever." And it's like, fine, I won't. I don't care. I won't cheer for your team. You're right. I won't. I'm a Michigan man. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to cheer for your team. So here's the thing. If MSU comes out and ends up destroying Northwestern, then they're going to be saying, "Oh, look how badly we tore up Northwestern. We did a heck of a lot better than Michigan did." That's what it's just how they are. Most of them are flat out jerks. And with that being said, I say go Blue. And I'm going to go ahead and do it this week. I am going to go ahead and do this. I am going to say Northwestern over MSU. This is going to be Coach Cole's upset special of the week. How about that? MSU fans. Don't worry about me cheering for your team. That game kicks off at 12 o'clock, and it is on FS1 if you'd like to watch that game. I don't know who would want to watch that game, though. Especially when Michigan's playing at the same time on a better channel. So, all right, next game we have is the Trinity Bible College. They have 1 win and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the red-hot Lawrence Tech, who has 4 wins and 0 losses. I'm giving the victory to Lawrence Tech. This game kicks off at 1 p.m., but it's not a televised game that I'm aware of. Continuing on with college football action, we have the number 1 ranked in the AP polls, Alabama. They have 5 wins and 0 losses. Some people say, why do you keep putting Alabama on there? Alabama is like just beating everybody, and this is just like, who's going to pick the other team? Well, If you hate Alabama, you might pick the other team. But we have quite a few Bama fans, and the Bama game, the MSU game, and the Michigan game all kind of line up with our younger classroom who actually covers 3 games on Sports Frenzy Friday. So it lines up with Mrs. Chapman's room. They do those 3 games, and they have some Alabama fans down there. So that's why we always feature the Alabama game on Sports Frenzy as well. They are playing the Arkansas Razorbacks. They only have 1 win and 4 losses. So, it's Alabama, roll tide, roll all the way. This game is also a 12 p.m. kickoff on ESPN. Tough choices for people out there this week watching games. Our next game is Olivet College. Do not confuse this with Olivet Nazarene College. It's not. This is a completely different school. They have 3 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing the Adrian College Bulldogs, who have 2 wins and 2 losses. I have got to go with Adrian College. This game kicks off 4 p.m. and this actually is on a cable network. This is going to be a cable network game if you have the Buckeye cable network. It's also homecoming weekend in Adrian. So, yes, it's your homecoming game at Adrian College. Our next game is Taylor College. They have 2 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing Siena Heights, who has 4 wins and 0 losses. Siena Heights College. Let me talk about Siena Heights College for a minute. Met a guy today while working with Mrs. Chapman's group of kids. He is coming in and doing some student observations. He is one of the Siena Heights football players. Nicest guy in the world. Couldn't meet a nicer guy. He makes me look tiny. He makes Mr. Boring look tiny. And he is number 73 for the Siena Heights team. And his name is Zach. So shout out to Zach on the show. I might have to try and get a picture with him, see if he'll let me take a picture with him. It's a dorky thing, but, why not? And I might get his autograph, too. Why not? Nicest guy in the world. Very polite, very well-mannered, very well-raised. It was awesome meeting him and hanging out with him for a little bit. I've got Siena Heights for the win. I'll be rooting for you, Zach. All right. 4 p.m. kickoff for that game, by the way, if I didn't say that, which I don't think I did. Not a televised game, but I bet you can go down there and buy tickets. Hillsdale College. They have 4 wins and 1 loss. They're on the road this week playing Findlay. Findlay has 3 wins and 2 losses. This game kicks off at 3 p.m. This isn't a televised game either. But I'm thinking, I root for Hillsdale College because of Coach Gordy and his son over at Hillsdale College baseball. Go Hillsdale Chargers. 3 p.m. kickoff for that game, and it's not a televised game either. All right, guys, that does it for the football games this week. But we still have plenty more to come yet on the show. In fact, something we've kind of not covered because, we're super excited about football season is it's still baseball season. And you have to ask yourself right now, well, where the heck are the Detroit Tigers in postseason baseball action? And it's great you should ask that because they are nowhere to be seen. Season over for the Detroit Tigers. What are we going to do with our Tigers? But I did post a thing on the Facebook page. There are plenty of former Tigers in this season's playoff action. When we go to the information part of the show, I'll tell you all the teams that are in. I've got 2 postseason games for you this week. The scores I have nothing to do with postseason action. These are the records for the entire regular season. So these are the records for their entire for the rest of the regular season. Okay, this first game I have to look up for you guys because I can give you some information on it. I'll tell you this first. It is the Cleveland Indians are in postseason action. In regular season, what just happened? Uh-oh. Bear with me for a second, guys. Some reason we just lost our Facebook live feed. Oh, great. Bear with me for just a second, guys. I have got to get the Facebook Live page. Technical difficulties. You gotta love them, folks. All right, let's see what happened here. I'm plugging in the information back into Facebook Live here because we lost our live feed. I apologize to my YouTube live audience and those watching the show live. Bear with me for just a second I'm just going to go and start this back up here. Bear with me. Hey, welcome back, Facebook Live. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Lost our live feed, but I got you guys back up and running now. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody else. We were talking postseason baseball action. And first we started talking about how the Detroit Tigers are nowhere near postseason baseball action. But we do have teams that are in it. And the first team we were going to talk about is the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians, they had regular season wins. This is their regular season record. They had 91 wins, 71 losses on the season. And they are playing the Houston Astros and who have 103 wins and 59 losses. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Houston Astros who got our buddy Justin Verlander? Yeah, that's what I thought too. This is a Friday night game. 2:05 p.m. is when this starts. So a lot of us will still be at work. And it is on the TBS network. Just because I wouldn't mind seeing Verlander get another ring. I'm going to go with the Astros for the win. What if we saw a rematch this year? Because this next team we got in this that I've got up for you guys is the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves have 90 wins and 72 losses in regular season. And they are playing the Rogers LA Dodgers, who have 92 wins and 71 losses. Roger Dodger feels they're going to come back this year. I just said I wouldn't mind seeing Verlander get another ring, but I really wouldn't mind seeing Rogers Dodgers win it all this season either. I'm going with Rogers Dodgers for the victory. All right, guys, we have a WWE pay-per-view this week that's in another country. It's called the Super Showdown. And so this thing that is not a typo, if you want to get up and watch it, it'll be on Saturday night on the WWE Network starting at 4 a.m. Now, I know some diehard people that actually sometimes would get up and watch some Japanese wrestling at this time. So it's in Melbourne. Okay, so it's going to be in Melbourne. And the matches I have for you guys, I picked out what I thought was going to be some of the better matches. I've got The Undertaker versus The Game, Triple H. Now, The Undertaker's got his brother Kane in his corner, and Triple H has got his DX buddy, Shawn Michaels, in his corner. I honestly think this one might end in some kind of draw, to be honest. I got the feeling this isn't going to be the end here. I think they might drag this one out for a couple of matches, possibly. So I'm going to say there's going to be no clear winner in this one. But I will tell you this. They'll be clearly playing off Triple H as the bad guy, as the heel in this. But I don't know. I can't call this one. I don't got a good read on it. So I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to leave it go because I don't know. Our next match that I put down, we have AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe. This is a no DQ, no count out match. And I'll tell you why that is. Because the last match these guys had, there was some, of course, controversy in the show or in the match. And supposedly you could see AJ Styles tapping out. But at the same time, AJ Styles had Samoa Joe pinned. So I want to say that I don't think AJ Styles' reign is over. I'm giving the win to AJ Styles. All right, we have the next match I chose for you guys is The Shield. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. And Dean Ambrose. Brain fart there. Dean Ambrose, The Shield, taking on Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler currently hold the titles. But I feel like the Shield's getting super popular again. I think I'm going to give the win to the Shield. And your last match that I have on here this week for you guys, we have the New Day. Because the New Day rock. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. We have the New Day taking on the Bar. And this is for the tag titles. Got nothing to really say about this one other than I think the New Day, as popular as they are going to keep the titles. All right, we are jumping into, and that does it for as far as those events go. Now we have NASCAR action. Let's see what we got in NASCAR action for you this week. Oops. I'll give you the rundown of the WWE pay-per-view here too. So in your cruiserweight division, you have Cedric Alexander, who is the champion, taking on Buddy Murphy. Then you have Becky Lynch, who's the champion, taking on former champ Charlotte Flair for the WWE title. John Cena and Bobby Lashley taking on Kevin Owens and Elias. Asuka and Naomi taking on the Iconics Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. This is the number one contendership match for the WWE Championship. And that is all the games you have there. Now we're going to go to NASCAR action. Bear with me for a second. It's taking a minute to look this up. All right. This week's race. This week's race is at the sorry about that. All right. Is at the Dover International Speedway. So it's in Dover. 2 p.m. Sunday. And let's look at the standings. Give you some stats here. All right, here's your standings for NASCAR this week. Number one, Kyle Busch with 3,055 points. Not far behind in number two is Kevin Harvick with 3,050 points. Number three is Martin Truex Jr. with 3,038 points. Number four is Brad Keselowski with 3,025 points. Number five is Clint Bauer with 3,015 points. Number six is Joey Logano with 3,014 points. Number seven is Kurt Busch with 3,014 points. And number 8 is Ryan Blaney with 3,013 points. I believe those are your top runners right now, as there's a line cutting off here. So these 5 guys are in the bottom bracket right now. Chase Elliott, number 9, with 3,008 points. Kyle Larson with 3,006 points. Eric Olumorai with 3,100 points. And Alex Bowman with 3,000 points. At this point, it appears, even though these guys can still race, they are out of the championship contention now. You have Jimmy Johnson at 13, Austin Dillon at 14, Danny Hamlin at 15, and Eric Jones at 16. Again, they can all still win the race, but they are out of contention for any championships or titles. All right, guys, we're going to run over to the Facebook page and check out some quick fun facts here. On the Facebook page. Again, you can join the Facebook page too. Just jump over to that page, look us up, and request that you be on there, and I'll approve your membership. And then voila, you're on your way. You can also join us on the YouTube page. That's Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1. Or you can join us on Twitter. And the Twitter page is at Sports Frenzy 1. All right. Let's give you a couple of quick details here on what's going on this week. It looks like the Red Wings have recalled several Griffin players. You can find that article on our page. It appears that Jose Iglesias will be leaving the Detroit Tigers organization as he posted goodbyes. The Red Wings will go without a captain and a C on their jersey this year. Instead, they will have 4 players wearing the letter A instead. Your MLB playoffs are set in the AL. You have Boston and New York. Wait, no. When did I post that? Oh, never mind. That's the wrong one. Well, I messed that one up. I didn't see that one. I'm sorry. Wrong article. I thought I had the right one, but it's not. Seattle is trying to make its case for an NHL expansion team. They put in their final bid for it, so we'll stay tuned to that. There's a report going around that the Detroit Tigers might soon be up for sale. There's been nothing confirmed 100% yet, but that's what some of the news is going around says. You know what? News is light on the page this week, and we're a little over an hour into the showtime anyway. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call that enough information for you guys this week. I know it wasn't a ton of information, But the show gives you a lot of stuff to work with here as we're going to about an hour or 10 minutes of showtime. Anyway, that's it for this week's show. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Get out there and enjoy some sports or whatever you like to do with family, friends, and loved ones. I've got a couple of things planned for this weekend, so we'll see what happens. But everybody, have a great weekend. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. I thank you so much, as I do every week, for joining us right here on the Sports Frenzy page. And I hope to see you all again next week. Take care, everybody. The coach is out of here.